Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tavares.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and although Paulo Costa may no longer be undefeated, on any given Saturday night, he can be the best middleweight or even light heavyweight in the world. There is no denying the power. He has worked very hard in advance of this fight on his cardiovascular base and his strength and conditioning, so that if he has to go a hard 15 or 25 minutes, he's the fresher fighter at fight's end. Let's see how he does early in this round.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before. Now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing.
Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Costa.
Fast jab lands there. A really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Tavares gets caught with that punch. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
So 28 total strikes have now landed for the powerful Paulo Costa. Oh, lands a beautiful switch kick there, champ.
I mean, just like Edson Barbosa, he switches stance and then drives that kick up under the elbow.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Beautiful combination there by Costa. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Collar tie here in the clinch. Tavares' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Checks the leg kick. Costa gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, huge right hand. Big head kick.
Oh, there it is. That's it. Right here.
Costa's elbow is blocked. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh, nice hook by Tavares.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Under a minute to go. Costa's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
kick. These guys are going at it.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Whoa! This could be it. So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round.
Nice block.
Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round, and picking up exactly where he left off. Costa's overhand telegraphed, though, it gets blocked. Oh, and he goes for the hook now. It's good. Lands the kick to the body there. Open with the jab. Leads with the right punch. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
81 total strikes have found the mark for Paulo Costa. Well, dipping just below 50% in terms of the connection rate, landing with 49% accuracy tonight thus far against Brad Tavares. Tavares' cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by Costa. Body shot there. Oh, big knee!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, landing some big shots, too.
Just misses with the straight right. Tavares is blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Punch over the top.
Well, from a striking standpoint, he has put it all together tonight. He has landed a ton of significant strikes and pretty easy fight, I would think, for the judges.
It's a pretty easy fight to score. Tonight was a night where everything went right, and that doesn't happen very often.
Tavares' cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment.
Oh, nice kick.
Body shot now, but it's turned back by Brad Tavares. Beautiful uppercut there. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Costa's pretty swollen now in that jump.
Big right hand.
Lands a nice straight. Huge block there.
Oh, nice.
Tavares is a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. 1 minute to go in the round.
He's hurt. He's hurt. This is a great fight.
Tries the flying knee to no avail. He's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Whiffs on the straight right hand. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by Costa. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Big shot on the feet. Oh, beautiful combination.
Oh, just opening up on him now.
10 minutes in the can. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, that is it for that round. Costa's corner, yes. Definitely concern on their faces about that nose. Perhaps it was broken in that last round. Got to figure that's going to give him fits the rest of the way. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut in the bridge of his nose.
Tavares comes out swinging. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the score. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this.
Oh, he dove with the punch and it lands.
Massive shot land. It's over, John.
What a fight! Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Let's go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down on the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jessica Batestavka Andrade. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Cynthia Calvillo.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, early round action is upon us, and what else can be said about the career of one Jessica Andrade? Wins in 3 different weight classes, a promoter's dream, and stylistically, she is about as fun to watch as any fighter in the women's game at present. As far as this matchup goes, power was the buzzword coming out of here in our fighter meeting on Wednesday. Man, she's worth the price of admission. This fight is just getting underway, and Jessica Andrade, the bull that she is, already just throwing wayward hooks left and right.
I love her. I love the way that she fights, John, because she leaves nothing to be desired. She goes forward, and she is just throwing these big shots around the body. And the moment you get out of position, she'll grab you and just throw you on top of your head. She is a bull in a china shop, and she wants to break everything. And it all starts throwing those hooks from both sides, left and right.
Man, how crisp DC is this boxer on Jessica Andrade. So loyal when it comes to her original head coach, Guillard Paraná, and he has got to like what he sees out of his student here tonight. Takedown defense is there. Big elbow there, lands. Have you seen anything like it? About a minute into the fight, these women are balling, they are brawling. Somebody's gonna go down.
I mean, somebody has to go to sleep. This is impossible a pace to keep. Great timing on that double leg.
Calvillo's in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Making all these shots count. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Cynthia Calvillo. Another ground and pound strike lands. Andrade is back in full go. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Midway through round 1. Oh, she lands the side kick, DC. Beautiful technique there.
She really is good at managing space with that technique. I think about Michelle Waters, who also does it a lot in her fight. She lands kicks and bunches. Great job.
Level change there. Goes for the takedown. Calvillo's in half guard now. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Swing and a miss with that punch by Calvillo.
She's got the single collar tie.
Andrade gets tattooed by a solid uppercut there. Can't take too many more of those. And that one certainly found the target.
Beautiful body kick. Another good stick to the head.
Strong jab there by Andrade.
Oh, big head kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. A hook to the body here, but strong defense by Calvillo. Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you gotta like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is on point.
It's unbelievable. The variety of takedowns is what I am truly a fan of. It's not just one thing. She is doing different approaches, different takedowns to really, really confuse her opponent. Nice pass.
Hook to the head there by Andrade. Under a minute now to go. She missed with that jab. Calvillo gets stunned there by that stiff jab.
Another jab lands. She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to move the opponent, pull the head down, and try to wear on her gas tank.
Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin. Ooh, what a punch.
Seconds left. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? 10 seconds to go in the round. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Relax, breathe, slow it down. Slow the heart rate down. You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay relaxed.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
So round 1 is done. Here we go with the start of round 2. Cynthia Calvillo versus Jessica Andrade. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. She had a lot to smile about in the previous round. Her striking absolutely on point. Gotta think she'll be able to carry that through into this round.
Why would it not be the same? She was so effective. She was flowing so well. She was in her rhythm. Why would she change? She needs to get off the stool and go back to doing exactly what she was doing before.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Great job getting that punch to the target.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Calvillo gets touched by that leg kick attempt.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Andrade is in half guard. All right, she's in full guard here, deep.
Watch guillotine. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, what a beautiful transition by her there. She gains the side mounting. Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. All right, so different rounds, same narrative, and it's the wrestler's hands, not her takedown. She came here to box tonight.
Yeah, she came here to box, John. She told us that we were going to be very surprised at how good she looked in the stand-up. And to this point, she has proven that. But I wonder how soon we can expect a level change for her to try to take her opponent down, because ultimately you always go back to what you do instinctively, and we know that's a wrestle. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll. Outstanding grappling battle, and now back to the feet. Huge response from the crowd. We'll see who has the advantage here.
Big response from the crowd. They appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and it's exactly what they just got between these two young women.
Well, she just ate another strike right on that eye. You don't want to take too many more of those.
No, she's got to be more active with her head movement, or this cut is going to keep being the target and is going to keep advancing.
All right, now we get a little bit of separation. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taking far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
Well, they don't let you wear headgear, but she don't need it tonight, right? Beautiful job defensively.
She's doing a great job of blocking up top. Nothing of any substance has landed to this point.
Oh, that'll send your head sideways. Vicious uppercut. Well, her opponent continues to attack that cut, and there is more blood pouring out with every passing strike.
You know, we talked about this when she first got the cut, that she needed to address her defense. She didn't, and now she's paying for it.
Oh, she cracked her up top there out of the clinch. Well, you got to think at this stage of things, there is a wide margin on the judges' scorecard. She has landed a ton of significant strikes in what is her best performance today.
This is the best we've ever seen her look. She did a great job of fighting at her pace, dictating control in all of the exchanges, and she landed punches in place.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Calvillo's eye now closing up.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to try to move her opponent to find openings to land uppercuts and shots right up the middle. Huge knee lands to the clinch. Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
10 minutes in the can.
Relaxa, respira. Oh, tá muito bom esse round, okay? You did really well the last round. Let's get this last round in now, okay? You just gotta be patient.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, she continues to punish the body yet again here, just as she did in the previous round. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage getting between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her head, and defensively she has done an outstanding job of that.
She could not do it any better up to this point.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, she got inside and right to the single point.
Oh! She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell.
Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Andrade's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Big double leg, double change. Nice pass. Nice transition.
Calvillo's back in half guard.
She does a good job of recognizing that the shots are coming, and she's got to get out of the way.
Back to her feet now, good sign for her there. Well, she is not a loser, but she is losing this fight, and now time is working against her. Submission's got to start flying here, champ.
Yeah, and being a submission fighter is very difficult to just go and chase that finish. She's got to get creative here if she's going to win this fight.
Calvillo's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. We passed the midway point of the third and final round. Andrade is in half guard. She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position.
Oh, nice kick. She lands a huge leg kick.
Oh! just out of range with that right hand. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Calvillo's back in half guard.
Nice. All right, she's in the north-south position. Now she's in full mount.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Calvillo. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jessica Andrade.
All right, well, as she told us she would do in the fighter meeting, she did not allow the wrestler to get off early, and she cruises to the unanimous decision victory tonight.
And no question about it. I mean, she just looked good tonight. She looked good everywhere. Even when she got taken down, she got right back up. She defended takedowns. She was able to land her strikes on the feet. This is the type of performance that really does make you stand up and go, you know what, man, this girl has real potential to be a UFC champion.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
So here he is, the UFC's heavyweight.
Oh, he just heard him.
Awesome, nice boxing shots there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't sleep on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling that allows these guys, especially a guy like DC, who's shorter, to manage distance and manage space in the striking round.
All right, so there it is. The takedown is there on the first attempt. Wrestling's the best base for mixed martial arts. I didn't wrestle, but that is what I believe, and the kickboxer is not at all where he wants to be early in this fight.
As a wrestler myself, you dig into these fights and you think this is exactly what's going to happen. This wrestler's going to level change. The kicks are going to get caught. He's going to find ways to get this guy down and try to overwhelm him. That's exactly what he's doing at the start of the fight.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up. That is tight.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Big ground and pound.
Arlovski's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound here. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Keep those hands up for me.
Oh, how clean is that? Nice strike. Oh, collar tie.
Another takedown land.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be going Kimura now.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Now inside the closed guard.
He's setting up the armbar. What a tight armbar.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Big hook. Right, late round action here, and it has been the wrestling game of the former two-time United States Olympian Cormier. You look good in there tonight, John.
I do love it. I mean, I do look pretty good out there, John. But if I can get a takedown early, fight's mine. The fights follow a similar game plan and a path. If the takedown happens early, DC generally will have success. He has this ability to make his opponents go through some. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Under a minute to go. Now drops inside that closed guard. Cormier's got his head looking for a guillotine.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by DC. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Back to the feet now. Under 20 seconds now to go. Nice work here in the clinch by Cormier. 10 seconds now in round one. So Arlovski's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
You lost that last round. He's really one step ahead of you on the submissions. Now, you're doing a great job with your defense, but we have to avoid those positions altogether and become offensive.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
All right, round one is done. Very interested to see how it plays out here in our second round. Andrei Arlovski. And not a great hair day on the other side. Cormier. Cormier's cut above the eye. All right, this should be good as our next round gets underway. We nearly had a knockout in the previous round, but the corner seems to think they have their fighter back in the game.
It felt good. watching such an exciting moment. But it is a testament to this fighter in the toughness and the durability that he possesses, that he's still here right now with an opportunity still to win the fight.
Well, that's a takedown right there that might be worth showing to the Gilroy High School wrestling troops, man. That was a thing of beauty.
Well, they're all watching right now. So you better be hitting that button to get those takedowns and land some ground and pound now. Make my boys proud.
Relentless pressure from the top by DC.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Nicely done. Cormier's going for the sub here.
Got it very tight. There it is.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 7 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, so yet another submission win for one of the greatest of all time, Daniel Cormier, not leaning on those judges tonight.
Was able to find his position to end the fight. As expected, he got a lot of takedowns, and those takedowns led to a submission. Another submission victory for the double champ, Daniel Cormier.